It's so weird because I do 2 weeks and then I'm kind of off 2 weeks because then I kind of try to plan things. Um, but I don't know. I think I need to do weekly to get more notice, I guess. I don't know. Because I feel like people, if people do watch, they forget about me then, if that makes sense. Let's see if I can find me. And I did. Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. We'll be going to make 4 cards tonight using Hobby Haven. Wasn't sure about this suite, but I kind of liked it in a way. The paper, I liked one side more than I liked the other. And you'll see what I'm talking about. One is very busy and very specific, and the other one is just normal, you know, designs. So, which is kind of the norm. But yeah. So we're gonna make the 4 cards. I'm gonna talk about my schedule, what's coming up. I'm also going to talk about a couple specials going on. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna, uh-oh, I'm twirling already. Well, I'm not twirling on my phone, but I'm twirling on the computer. Well, so I'm gonna go ahead and point you down so you know how I work. It's going to be flipping and turning, and you're gonna see my ceiling and my wall, and then eventually you'll get to see the where we work. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna switch ya. There's my wall. One of these days, I'm gonna do better at this and be able to know how to do this without moving so much around. Okay. There we go. And of course, because my dog thinks I'm talking to him, he's here. But I'm not talking to you, Gus. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Is that right? Let me scoot things over a little bit. I cleaned up a little bit, so I think that's good. Okay. So, here we go. This is my information. Let's see if you can see it. I know it's kind of small, but again, I'm 2 Long Dogs on a Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You could text me at the number right here, 262-812-3841. And I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on. My Stampin' Up! Where you can see my schedule and order product is georginedarborough.stampinup.net. You can email me at georgies2longdogs@gmail.com. And my Facebook and my YouTube is 2 Long Dogs and a Stamper. So today is February 11th, and I'm going to put this down here now. We're doing the Hobby Haven Suite Card class tonight, and you can purchase this class for $30, and if it needs to be shipped, $6 for shipping, so a total of $36, or you could purchase product of $50 or more before tax and shipping, and you would get this class for free. So that is how you would get this class in your hands. Also, I would do in-person class too. All you have to do is contact me so that we can set up a time and a place, not a place, but a time and date that would best suit you. I have a scrapbook club. My first ever actual scrapbook club is this Monday, February 16th at 7 o'clock. And it's using Valentine Kisses and Hobby Haven. And this is the layout. It's a 2-page layout. This page has a 5x7 on it. Let me see it go through. It's 12 by 12. And this is the second page. And it's 4 pictures that are 4 by 4. My hair stuck here. And this you can also get through the mail. And it is the same price, $30. The only difference is shipping, because shipping is different and harder with the 12 by 12 paper, so it would be $10 for shipping. So this class would be $40, or you can place a $50 order and you would get this for free. Or again, if you're in the area and you'd like it in person, just reach out, and any of these classes can be in person. And then February 25th is another card class. It's a Wednesday. All my card classes are on Wednesdays so far. I'm planning on doing one starting, haven't figured out the date yet, but I'm thinking, I don't know if it'll be Wednesday or not, but this is using Nature Walk, and these are the cards for my Nature Walk Suite class. There's this one, and this is the same price as all my card classes are pretty much the same price. Here's this one, and I said that last time too. And this one, and this last one is a 3D one, like this. And then you can write on the back. It lays flat for the envelope. So that's my February 25th. Okay, so those are the classes. Let me go ahead and really quick talk about the specials that are going on. I don't know if you guys have heard about the product of the month. Product of the month is where you purchase $75 worth of product through my online store, through me, and you can get a product for $5. This month's product is this really pretty paper. I have it on order. It's coming tomorrow, so I will show it to you live once I get it. But it's really pretty. The colors in it are Darling Duck, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. It's very springy. I think it would be really pretty for maybe Easter cards. I'm excited to see. So there's this, and I'm very lucky to say that my upline, Christine Bertram, got us a group of girls together. I think there's 8 or 9 of us, and we each made something. It could be a card, a scrapbook page, 3D item, whatever we decided with the product of the month. And then if you purchase the product of the month through me, you get those directions, the PDFs to make those 9 projects. Let me see. My one project for, let me sneak in here, for December, it was this pretty blue paper. We got a whole thing of blue paper, a bunch of different, and this was the card that I made for that. And then there are 8 other projects to go with it, so that you would get for free. I'm excited to be part of that group, and kind of privileged to be able to do it. So that is an incentive. And the last thing, which I'm excited about, is there is an exclusive join offer where you would get a Stampin' Positioner. It's a new item, and I just played with it a little bit today. I can show it to you. I just gotta find it. What did I do with it? I took it out and put it somewhere. Oh, I put it under my computer. Okay. So this helps you be able to stamp a bunch of things. So if you're doing, Christmas cards or Easter cards, and you need, I was playing with the Easter Bunny. And if you need to keep your item positioned, what you're stamping. So like if I wanted the bunny in the same exact spot on a tag every single time, this is what that is for. It aligns stamping and it makes it easier. And what I found that was really cool is when you use this, I'll play with it more and show you more, but when you use this, the pressure is the same all the time. So the bunny looks exactly the same. And the Happy Easter looks exactly the same. You know how sometimes you stamp it by hand, which obviously we'll stamp by hand too, but this is if you want to do a little bit more producing, like more cards or get it exactly in the same spot. But it comes out the same on everything. So like it's not less ink in one area than the other. It's spring loaded. So when you push it down and push it up, pull it in, it bounces back up. I will show this more, but if you join the Two Long Dogs and Stamper Group, you would get this for free, and also pick all the items in your starter kit. So that goes from February 3rd through March 2nd. So if you want more information, or if you'd like to join me, please reach out. I would love to have you part of my group. It's just really fun to be part of this Stampin' Up! Business, and it actually doesn't have to be a business. If you just want it as a nice little discount, that's fine too. And if you want to be part of a group and enjoy each other and be creative together, this is the place to be. I probably should be doing this with you looking at my face, but I didn't think of that until now. So, but those are the things that are out there for now. So let's go ahead and get started. Enough jibber jabbering, right? I let my phone get down low, so I have to keep it plugged in. Okay, so we are going to be using, let me get this out. We will be using Creative Haven, which the suite is called Hobby Haven, and we'll be using the dies and the stamp sets. I folded them in half by accident. The stamp sets, there are 7 of them. They're like a tag, but they're really sweet sayings like "Friends like you are golden," "Deep breath," "You got this," and "You're the best." And then there's also little "So happy to have you in my life," and "You deserve all the good things." And then these are the dies. There are 11, so they're mostly tags, and then they got these kind of like leafy floral, not floral, but leafy things. And then these punch out the hole. So you could thread ribbon or twine or something. Okay, so these are what we're going to be using. And I also have the paper. Let me show you the paper really quick. I have it all cut already, so. But this is the paper, and like I said, like one side, I love this book side, but I don't know. Some of the others, I didn't exactly know what to do with, but the other side is pretty. But I do love this book side, because I love books. And then there's this side. And then you can tell I cut into a lot of this already. There is this side, which is like sewing machine, cross stitch, iron, scissors, yarn, so very crafty. And then this side. And then there's like plants. Let me see if I can find a bigger piece here. This one's kind of cool too. There's plants and chairs, like almost just a home, and this pretty. I do love this. It's very pretty. And then the cooking one. I did not use this piece of paper at all. Not cooking. I'm sorry. I did use this piece. This is like self-care, like combs and lotions and all those kind of things. And then there's this side. And the last one is the cooking one. The cooking one I did not use. Sorry. And you also get 2 pages of die cuts. This is the cooking one. And on the back is this pretty green, like plaid. But for some reason, I didn't use it. But maybe for my Easter cards, that would be pretty. And then you get 2 pages of these die cuts. I'm not a die cut person. I really am not, unless I make it. I mean, I know that's silly, but that's how it works. But these are the die cuts. I love the book ones and the flower or the greenery. I love this heart right here. That's super cute. And actually the little cupcake, I mean, there's a lot of cute ones. So that's the pad of paper that comes with the suite. And then you also get ribbon. And it's this, it's pretty. It's green. What green is this? Hold on, let me find. It's called Chevron Ribbon. And the colors in this paper are, oops, let's see. Basic beige, Cajun Craze, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Light, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. So there's a lot of colors in this that you can choose from. Okay, ready to get started? You tired of me yapping? Okay. We'll be using, oh, and there's also bling. Sorry. And they're earthy matte dots. I think these came with it. We also are going to use a couple other things, just because that's how I work. We're going to be using this exposed brick 3D embossing folder and some different bling and ribbon. Okay, so, oops, let me move this out of the way so I don't lose it. Let's see, what is the first card? Which one should I do? Probably the simplest. Okay, I shouldn't say this because it's my own card that I made, but this is the simplest and my least favorite. I guess we'll do that one first. Okay, so this is the card. Let me take everything out. Yes, I didn't put any sentiment. Figure that's something that you can just do. It says, "Say, so happy to have you in my life." So I do like that saying. I'm using this. I don't even know if this is still around. It might be on the last chance. It's Petal Pink. I don't know if it has a name. Braided Trim. And I have a lot of it, so I thought I'd use it. And I'll show you, I took it apart because I didn't need to use that whole thing, but we'll work with that. So, this is just normal base, and this is, I can never remember because I don't use it often, Pool Party, it looks like. And it's a normal 8.5 by, right? Yes, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and burnish that. There we go. And we're going to use a piece of white, basic white cardstock. That's going to be the mat. And we're going to use this. It's the sewing side. I mean, it's the sewing piece, but we're going to use this side. And we're just going to go ahead and map that down really quick. Grab my glue. Oh, it is flowing. I had a class, my first live class, well, second live class, with a nice bunch of ladies from a nearby church. And all the glue, because I didn't bring anything to turn it upside down. You know how it's best if you stand the glue like this. We struggled with the glue because it wouldn't come down. was my own fault. I should have brought something to put it in. Okay. We'll do that. And then we're just going to stamp and decorate these tags. Like I said, this is one of the simplest of the four. None of them are hard, but this one is the easiest. So let me go ahead and get the stamps. I'm going to use this So Happy to Have You in My Life. I have this cord. I got to find out. Wait, let me see if that works. It's not in the way, is it? No. Okay. And I just used Memento Black. I did nothing very fancy with this one. Get my Memento. I was playing with that Easter Bunny one. I'll show it to you when we're done here. It is so super cute. I almost didn't get it, but the basket, oh my gosh, is so cool. It's so cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp it just like just under that second line and center it. There we go. And I remember to get a wipey right away so I can clean that up. These are very like inspirational. Like you really want to make somebody happy using these. Okay, you know what I forgot to do? Is put the hole in all my stamps. I mean, in all my die cuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I cut it so that I could be quick, and you have to watch me cut it. You know, die cut everything, but I have to die cut this. See how we can add the hole? Now, oh, you know what? I'm just going to use my, since I already die cut, I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole with these handy dandy little things. I love these punches. They come in a set of 3. There's this one, and this one. They're in the, I think they're in the catalog. I just love them. And one more. There we go. Okay, so then I took this ribbon and I just pulled it apart. See how it's really thick? We don't need it that thick. We don't need that much ribbon. So I'm just going to pull it apart. I think it's still, hold on, let me clip this off. This was the very beginning of it, so it's got this little tapey tape on it. There we go. Okay, so I used 3 pieces to go around, and then I used 3 pieces to make a bow. And I think I used 1 piece on the inside. So we'll just do this for now. We'll do the inside later. So I'm going to go ahead and tie a bow. Just like this. My husband fell asleep listening to his iPad. And I can hear it. Hopefully you can't hear it. I can hear it in the background. He's on the couch. And he said he was going to lower his iPad. He did, but then he fell asleep. So, and I left the long strings. I like the long strings on this one. So we're going to do that. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of Terran tape on the back of this, 2 pieces, at the top, about an inch down. other side. Brush it and pull that off. I'm going to take that and put that on the back. Now, a little bit further up. Right about there. So what I did was I took the Pretty in Pink. No, not Pretty in Pink. What is this one? This is Petal Pink. I couldn't think of it. Petal Pink. Then I have a white one. And the white one, I took a piece of that same DSP and put it along the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just take glue on this. Fingers don't want to work. And I put them on the bottom, about a quarter of an inch or so from the bottom, just like that. Obviously it doesn't have to be perfect, you can put it however you like. And then I'm just going to trim that off the side and save that piece for the next one. There we go. This one we'll put some bling like that, and then we will have the top one goes through. I just twirled it. Just like that. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll situate them how we want them. 2. Just like that. Okay, now I you know how I spun them to get them through the hole? Now I want these to be straight. So, lay straight. So now we got to spin them back the other way. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and stick it to the back, just like that. Piece of tear and tape to keep it there. I'm going to trim this off. Okay, so we don't want them flipping, flapping all over the place. So what I did was then I just situated them however I wanted them on the card, like that. And then I just added a little glue just to keep them stay put. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. And then I'll show you to keep it this down. We'll add a glue dot. I didn't get to. So this one, let me show you really quick. This one, I just shoved this underneath these two. I have a different layer, and I forgot I did that. So this one is going to be a little bit different because this one was just put underneath instead of putting it through the hole. Does that make sense? But either way, it really does not matter. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here. The only thing is that I won't be able to put those 2 little blings, but it's okay. And then just a little bit of this. And then at the top, I just put a glue dot, which are right here. Take your pick tool, just put it right underneath here, like that. And then for the bow, I took a glue dot again and put it right on the hole. I'm going to put 2 because it's a big bow. Oops, that was a handle to my die cutter. I use these. They're called Delightful Decorative Dots, and I just use these that are like a gold through them. And I put them over here on this, but I'm going to put them on this side because of the way I did this one. I just put a big one and a small one. I know that's only two, but I thought, oops, I stuck it. I thought with the heart, go. Okay, and then I used this bunch with the bee. Remember the bee and the wings that look like a heart, and then that little heart, and I used a scrap piece that I forgot to grab. Hold on. Let me grab that. Nope, wrong one. Where is it? Where are you? Pool party. That's what it is. Hold on. I don't know why I get those two confused. They're blues, but they don't look anything alike. And I'm going to punch two hearts out because I need one for the inside also. Except for being light blue, they're not the same blue at all. There we go. We're going to use that again, so I'll put that to the side. And I'm just going to add a little dot of glue, the heart here. And I'm going to add this to the card front. Oops. Crazy. So I'll line this up. Just like that. Get that glue before everything sticks to it. These bottom, just like that. Oops, good. Stuck to me. Goodness. Okay. Yes, I did do it so that it didn't go all the way to the side. I don't know why, but I like that. And I'm going to take a piece of that. Just one piece, I think. Yep. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put tear and tape on the back to hold it down. Keep kicking things. I crafted it just at a table against the wall in my kitchen, and I put a bunch of stuff underneath it so I have a place to put things, so I don't have any room for my legs. So all that commotion is me kicking things down below. I think I have it in the right places, but then, yeah, not so much. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to line it so that's the center of that piece of paper. There we go. Tear and tape again so that thread doesn't move. Just like that. I'm going to snip this so we don't need all that. Burnish. Burnish. There we go. Add a little glue. And we're set to put it in there. And then we just have to add our heart. which I hope I have around here. I know I cut it. Oh, there it is. I see it. I just put a glue dot on it, or a couple glue dots. And added it right about, oops, right about there. There we go. First card done. Okay. Ready for card number 2? I'm going to clean up. I'm trying really hard to clean up a little bit as I go because I've really been too messy for my liking, and then I lose things. So, okay, let's see. What should be the second one? Let's do this one. I really like this one with the books. And I used vellum also. Okay, so let's pull this out. Another simple. It's not hard by any means. None of these are hard. So what I did was, this I already cut out, and I already used that exposed brick embossing folder so that you didn't have to sit and watch me do that. Piece of vellum, the book paper, and we are using the book side, and then a couple layers for the outside, and then we have a layer for the inside. I think just one layer. Yep. But let's go ahead and stamp. Did I not put, let me grab a piece of basic beige scrap so we can stamp this. And I'm going to show you how I did this with 2 different colors. Let's see if this is big enough piece. We use the round topped. Yep. And then we use the dot. I think this one. Yep. I'll show you how we did this. Okay, I like to stamp. I know I'm probably one of the only people who like to do this, but I like to stamp and then use the die to cut it out. For me, it's just easier. I don't know why, but that's how I work. I think it's just a personal preference. A little bigger. Let's see. And I'm going to show you how I did this with 2 different colors. So this is Lost Lagoon, and this is Pecan Pie. And we're using Lost Lagoon for the main color on the cardstock for the actual card. Oh geez, I stuck it to my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Pecan Pie and peacock. Hope I have it out. Did I move it? Hold on. Just gotta find it. Found it. I put it away. See? What happens when you put it away? You don't know. Okay, so this is what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I have these little daggers, and I'm gonna take out the blue one, and then I have one that I use for like the browns, and I love the thing. And I placed an order. I forgot I was gonna order more. I just dab, 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 and then for the areas that I want the brown, which is all like the leafy area and the dots, I'm just going to dab it. Dab, dab, dab. There's not much there, but there really is. You don't need it super dark. And it's okay if you get a little bit on the word area because it all kind of blends in. There we go. There's probably an easier way or a better way, but this is the way that I know how to do it. And I shouldn't say an easier way because I don't think this is a hard way to do it. And it's okay if certain areas are darker than the others because you kind of want it like that. You don't want it to be perfect. At least I didn't. If if you do, then you can work a little bit harder for it to be perfect. Okay, then I have one. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Put this one to the side because I want to rub that off a little bit. It's not so gooey. And I have one that's for my kind of blue greens. So I'm going to go ahead and take it, and I'm going to do the same thing for the word part. I have a bad glare here. So hopefully I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And like I said, I don't mind if a little of the blue go on the brown and the brown go on the blue. Okay, let's see. Pick it up a little bit. And see, I did right there. There's a little bit. Okay, and since I did them, you know, like it's been a while since I put the brown on, I'm gonna go ahead and it's called Huff on it. Oh, wait, I saw a little more. There we go. I'm gonna breathe on it, cross my fingers, and hope that it stamps off nicely. I may have used espresso too on this, and that's okay too. Either way, I can go over it if I would choose to. Let's see. I did use espresso. Should we try putting espresso on here and re-stamping? Let me see where I put it. Oh, here it is, early espresso. It'll give it a little darker look. You think I can go ahead and do it? No. I think I need to start over and do it on the other side real quick. That's what everybody says. There's always two sides of the paper, right? For some reason I thought it was pecan pie, but it's early espresso. Let me try it again. One more time. My husband's silly video was going over and over again. Same thing, talking about the same thing. Something about somebody hiring somebody to take soil away. Okay, there's that. I'm going to put that to the side for a second. Make sure I did this. And then do the Lost Lagoon in the middle. When I got home from work today, I had to let the horses in. I normally don't do it at night, but the girl that does it needed the night off, so I had to do that before I did this, which is good exercise. It's a lot of walking. But, yeah. I know why I don't do it at night, because then I'm pooped. Let's try this again. Hopefully it works. That's it for a sec. Close these up. If you're out there and would like to say hi, please do so. There we go. Still not as dark. I don't know why. But that's okay. We're going to go with it. Maybe I need to ink up my espresso. I'm going to put those to the side so I can wipe those off. And we're going to go ahead and cut them out anyways. So let's see. I need...
What are you doing there?
thinks he has to go to the bathroom now. Okay, so let me go ahead and try to cut this out really quick. And no, you don't have to go. You stay. Okay. You know what I think I did? It's been a while since I made these cards. I made them during Christmas break. So that's been a while. I think I stamped like a normal stamp this and then wiped this off and then stamped it with that. So that's probably why it came out darker. But I'm okay with this. It's a different look, right? I know I did do this though. I took a blending brush and I took the Lost Lagoon, and I really Hazel, no, she hears Gus outside, and I just really lightly went around the edges. Haze. My dogs don't do anything quiet. Thanks to around the edges and then a little bit in the middle. Just like that. Okay. I do think it looks better with it darker, but that's okay. I'm just going to go with it. Wipe this off, and then I always do give my brush a little wipe. It'll dry quick. And then I punched out the hearts again. Good.
I'm sorry, I love you.
That's okay. I liked it. Lost Lagoon, and I punched out 3 little hearts. You just gotta grab it. There we go. Same punch. Oop. Should have done the opposite so it didn't go flying. So I'm going to do it a couple more times. 2. Oops. Punch just broke. That's interesting. It's never happened before. All good. Okay. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't even open it. Okay. This is some extra. I don't know if this is enough. Well, let's see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and that. 1 more piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if you purchase this card class, you will get everything to make these cards. The only thing that you will not get are the stamps because I cannot stamp images. And what fun is that of me stamping the images? So you would need either a stamp set similar to this or this stamp set. So I'm just going to feed this through. And in the center. trim them so they're all about the same length, but still long. Just like that. And now we get to do layering. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside, put this away. This aside. Got my 3 hearts. Actually, I might need 4. I do. I need 1 more. Grab. Oh, I put the punch down somewhere. I couldn't find it. There it is. Keep shooting hearts at myself. Oh, there's the one I shot before. Now I got 5. That's okay. Okay. Okay, so the vellum is going to go over this layer like this. But let's go ahead and put these first. It goes basic beige and then the Lost Lagoon on top. So get my glue. I'm going to add some glue. Just like that. Center it so that it's about the same on all the edges. Then we're going to take our pretty DSP and do it again. Center it just like that. And then the vellum. Now we know that vellum, we can't put something on it. Let's see if we can take that off. It looks like glue. We can't put glue underneath it because then you could see it, obviously, because look at, this is what's happening here. But it came off. So what I did was put these little, these on it. They're the earthy matte dots. So I just put a little dot of glue, and I know that I'm also putting it here because of this, so I can add glue right here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a dot here, and wherever there's a dot, that's where I'm gonna put my little sticky embellishment. And then I'm gonna put some right here to hold it down, because then this will be covering it. So line that up. Just like that. I'm going to take my emboss tag. I'm going to put it right in there. Sorry, take this out. I'm going to glue that down. Did I pop it up? I did not pop it up. Just like that, to the right. And then this tag is going to go a little cockeyed to the left of it. And what I did was I took these strands and tucked it underneath this one tag, the tag in the back. All but one. I didn't glue them or anything, I just tucked them. And yes, they hang over, but they'll go in the envelope, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. use the big ones and put in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see, what did we do? Now I'm going to put that on the front of it. I almost thought I did that already. I'm like, why doesn't that look the same? Because I forgot to add this to the front of the card. And then on the inside, again, I did not put anything, but I did add a little heart and then those little these dots in espresso. So I'm going to go ahead and put the heart right out there. Oops. It's this one. That one I had to cut him. It's like that. Take 2 of these, 1 on each side. 1 here. 1 here. Just like that. Card number 2 done. Not bad, right? There we go. Ta-da! Okay. I like this one better with the darker. Okay. Now we're gonna do this one. We have to do a little fussy cutting, but nothing really hard. It's gonna be this. And I did the same thing, and we're gonna do it this other way. Remember how I said I wasn't sure? We're gonna do the tag. So why don't we go ahead and do that right away. Looks like I used Mossy Meadow, and let me get Mossy Meadow. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're going to stamp it first. Let me wipe this off. We'll get the other stamp. It's the big one, the biggest out of them. Saying this really sweet. Friends like you are golden. Who wouldn't want a card coming saying that, right? There we go. Okay, with Mossy Meadow. And then I'll show you what I did. This is what I did. Oh, it's coming back to me. See? This. And then I came and took, oops, wait. I'm trying not to get a lot on the words, but I'm going to have to, because if I don't, I miss some of the greenery. And then I take, this is what I did, and I wiped it off as best as I can. Again, does not have to be perfect. No handmade card is, right? That's the charm of it. Almost done. And it's okay to have a little bit of the green, because I could see it on my original, on the back side, you know, like blended. I'm not saying a lot of it, but okay. And then took my dauber and used pecan pie. Let's find my pecan pie. Here it is. And I went over the words. That's what I did. See? And it all comes back to you, right? Sorry, I'm dabbing, so it's probably moving the camera. I might have to ink this up too, if it's not very dark. Now I'm going to have to huff on it again, breathe on it so that the green that we stamped a while ago didn't dry. Okay, I'm going to take that green in the Mossy Meadow and touch up my green. Let's see. And I think I got a little bit of it on the brown, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay, we're going with it. Move this aside, breathe on it, and hope for the best. And then I die cut these out. I already die cut them out. They're the, I'll show you. It's these. I did both of those already. This we have to fussy cut. This I die cut out also. And I embossed again with the, what is it, exposed brick. And then I also used, oops, let me wipe that off. Oh, why is this now working like it did for me before? I'm going to do it this way. It's because I'm doing it in front of a camera, right? Oh. Computer must have died. So I can't see you guys if you're chatting or if you're on. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my green. Everything's going on, huh? The computer died for some reason. I only had like 60%. I would think that would be enough, but I guess not. So I apologize if I can't see you. I don't know if anybody's out there anyways, but just in case. It's pretty sad. It's only been a couple of months since I've made these, and yet I still can't remember how I made them. But now this is looking like this is the way I did it. But I said that last time too, didn't I? Sorry. I should have figured this out. I thought I did. Okay. Let's try this again. I think I got it all. Let me take a look really quick. I'm going to try that again. Close up the pecan pie for now. Hopefully you can't hear that because my husband just listened to something with swearing. There, that's better. So that's how I did it. So what I did was I stamped it with the brown, the pecan pie, and then I went over and did the mossy around it by dabbing. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off real quick. Okay. This back so I don't lose it. Hopefully the camera's still working. Huh? Let's look. Yep, I'm still live. I can see that. And I went ahead and I used that dauber again and added a little of the mossy green. I know this paper is already, the cardstock is already mossy green, but it kind of gives it a little dimension. I like to add that to both of them. Clean this up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Oops. Maybe I'll cut it out. What do I do with it? Jeez. If anything can happen, it is going to happen when I'm live. Get rid of this, because we're done with that for now. Interesting. Oh, here it is. Jeez. And then we'll use the same. We'll use this hole. Go ahead. There we go. Just to tape it down so it doesn't move, and we're going to go ahead and run that through. Super quick. If you are talking to me aloud, I will look back and see what you say and respond. There. I think I just used a hole punch, but that's okay. It's going to be hidden. Okay, so this is what I did. We're going to go ahead and take this piece of paper. This is that pretty, it's got the plants and the chairs and stuff. And this on this side, and they're going to take a pair of scissors And we're just going to rough up the edges. And to do that, I'm just going to do this. Just like that. I think I do need to do this weekly so that I don't get out of practice, because I feel like when I wait 2 weeks to do this, then I mess up so much more. Okay. And I don't remember what I'm doing. Okay. I did that. See how I kind of roughs up the edges, and we want it to look like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my blending brush and a little bit of pecan pie. And we're going to just rough up the edges with this. Not a lot, just a little bit. Always off on the glass first, or paper, and then just circles around. Go. Okay. And then you'll get a piece of paper. You can decide which plant. I use the tall one. You don't have to. You can use whatever you like. But I think I'm going to go ahead and use that tall one again. And we're just going to fussy cut it out, and then take this really quick. And use my little scissors. Just going to fussy cut. Remember, when you're fussy cutting, you're moving the paper more than you're moving the scissors. Some people like to fussy cut, some don't. But I wanted to use these plants, do it the old-fashioned way, and actually cut things out. I didn't go crazy and go in each little leaf and stuff. I kind of did it so that a bunch of them are kind of together. And then I went ahead, once I'm done cutting, and I used that same blending brush, and it gave this a little bit of pecan pie look. See how I'm moving the paper more than the scissors. I'm just slowly opening and shutting the scissors every once in a while. It just leaves that little bit of a rim around, the white around it, so that I like that white. I don't like it all the way up against. As you guys, if you watch me, know I'm a 4K teacher, and that's one of my biggest struggles is, and I know I have to let them do it, but cut and not help them so much with it, because I kind of like it a certain way. But I can't be like that when I'm a 4K teacher. It is what it is. Got this wolf at night. Only at night, or if I talk too much. Okay, it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and take that same blending brush and just go around the edges. Add a little bit more, and then we get to put it together. Remember what I put on the inside. Oh, that's right. I'm going to leave this ink out because we need it for the ribbon. And I didn't mind if the little edges rolled up or something like that on this. So, okay, I'm not going to wipe it up yet because we're going to use it again. First, let's take a piece of basic beige and we're just going to mat it. Mat the DSP we roughed up. I don't like not having the computer because I can't tell if we're still on or not. There we go. And if I'm like in the camera or not in the camera, that's okay. Okay, then we're gonna take this embossed piece and I'm gonna put it more to the left and a little bit up further to the top. And I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna use the chevron that comes with this suite. It's called chevron ribbon, and we're just gonna use about 4 inches. And again, because everything on this is kind of like weathered looking, I'm gonna go ahead and even do the ribbon. There we go. And we're gonna feed it through here. Excuse me. I did use the dot last time, not this. I used the wrong die cut to do the hole up here, but that's okay. Just like that. And then I'm going to take linen thread and I'm going to do a double. And I'm going to make a double bow. Tie it around the end of the ribbon. Just like that. Push it down. And tie a bow. Until it looks pretty, if you can get it to look pretty. There we go. Situate it. I like the long threads. You can cut them short, but I like the long. Even them up a little bit. Snip here. Go. And we're going to go ahead and add this. I'm only putting glue on the top part so then I can add these greeneries. So I'm going to go ahead. And that. And then take my little greens. And we're going to tuck them under and then glue them down. This one I'm just going to turn. Just like that. Again, always different, never exact. I think the other one, there's a one with just one like little branchy thing, and I used used the 2 for both. But it'll still work. Don't need a lot. Just a dot will do. Stick this one over here. Stuck to my finger. And then we're going to go ahead and add more glue so this sticks down. Just like that. Okay. And then we got to add our tree. Glue dot stuck here. Hold on. Add our tree, a little plant. There. Take our dots, those same matte dots. I'm going to add a big one and a small one. And then a small, big one down here. That. Let's do the inside. Oh, that's right to keep doing that. Let's put that on the front of our card. Just like that, always making sure that we got about the same around all sides. And then we have to do the inside. The inside I did the same thing. What I did was I stamped "You deserve all the good things" in mossy metal. I love this font on this. It's so cute. It's so little. Let me grab that. And I just put it in the middle. Just like that. I love that font. So pretty. It's so dainty. Like, I don't always like that, but this one I do. Put that back real quick. And then all I did was, let me go ahead and rough up this ribbon again so it's not so white. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to sorry. I'm going to go ahead and take tear and tape and put it on. Give you enough room to write your little message if you want. Burnish. Check my phone, make sure we're still live. Yep. Okay. Make sure I have the right edge. Oops. Make sure it's even. There we go. And then all I did was take a piece of the linen thread and tied a knot. Tied a bow. Just like this. I like the little bows like that. Kind of wasted some, but that's okay. Just like that, and we'll glue it on in. Done with card number 3. Not bad. Oh, I forgot to add tear and tape. Just like that. Hey Rob, can you lower that a little bit? Hopefully everybody can't hear it. Just like that. There we go. Card number 3. And the last one. Let me clean up my mess here. Going on here. Not too bad. Okay, the last one is, it's not hard, but it's got the most pieces to it. It's this. I think it's either my first or second favorite. I have to show you something that I did because I had to do it differently. But we have that already done. We have all our layers. We have our base. Our base is a normal 8.5 by 5.5. But what I did was I then scored at 2 1/8. So it opens up like this. So this is a normal card like this, and then I scored at 2 1/8 to give this extra little piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and we have this piece that gets matte on this, and this piece that gets matted on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick because we know that already. Oops. Just like that. And then we'll do this one. And we'll go ahead and put it right on the card. Okay. Put this one on the front panel. Like that, and then this one on the inside of the front. I don't like when those little hairy parts come off. There you go. So that's done. Okay. So this is for the tag. This is for the heart. We have 2. See, this was what I was talking about. See how there's a 2 and there's a 1? That other one, I just cut out 2 2s instead of a 2 and a 1. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. This piece, this layer, is a die cut. And you only get a couple, you only get 2 pages, not only, that's a lot of the die cut. But this piece, there's only 2 of them then. So I thought, even though I love that piece with that checker, I'm going to take, this is what I punched it out in, and I saved it. And I'm going to take this paper, and I'm just going to trace it on with a pencil real lightly, and then cut it out. If it makes sense, so I can have that same look. I should have done it on the opposite side, and then you can't even see the pencil. But that's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. I'll erase what we have to, what we see. Actually, I'm going to use my cutter. So it's a nice clean cut, maybe, if I can find it. Because, of course, I can't. I don't think I used it yet today. I dropped it on the floor. There it is, on the floor still. Just going to cut this real quick. Kind of line it up. There we go. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Line it up on that line, the pencil. One more, and then I'll cut the other part. There we go. There, I have straight cuts. And then I'll just use my scissors to do these little notches. 1, 2, there. Use my eraser. I have this little line here. Okay, I'm going to save that. So if I want to do that again, okay. Then, so we got that. Now we're going to stamp "You're the Best." And I used Lost Lagoon. Keep it sticking to my glass. I didn't make it difficult on myself and do more than one color. There we go. Oops. But I stuck that card in there. But I think I may have to redo that because I may not have given myself enough room. Let's see. I used the small one. Oh, I did. Okay. I did. Sure. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut that throughout really quick. Of course, I have to use a blending brush, right? Because that's what I always do. I'll wipe this up a little bit so I don't forget. Oops. Add it back. Okay. So I'm going to take the pecan pie. I think this is one of my favorite colors. I use it on blending a lot. And do there my little circles. And just go around. And I'm going to do this on each of the tags. Just give it a little bit. There we go. That's that one. And I'll do it on this one that we just made. Just a little bit. Looks like that. And one more. This Lost Lagoon. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors, Lost Lagoon. I don't think I use it enough. I love this, and I love pecan pie, and I love Pretty Peacock too. I think that's it. Close it up. Wipe this off. I need a cherry cobbler heart. Again. Okay, now we can put it together. Oh, I need 2 cherry cobbler hearts. There we go. Okay, so now we just layer. I put this down, and then I put this, and then I put this down, just like that. So let me add a little bit of glue. And of course, you don't have to do it like I do it. You do it how you want to do it. Some people like things on perfectly straight. Sometimes a little off kilter. I'm an off kilter kind of person. It's weird. These cards, I didn't use one single dimensional. That's not usually how I work. So I'm going to put this a little bit on an angle. I'm going to scoot it over just a little bit. And turn it. I'm going to take the heart and put it right about there. Oops. Just like that. And then I'm going to add these. These go under here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the ends. And stick them under. Again, however you like to put it. And then this one, I do the same thing. If I can pick it up, just a little bit on the ends. And it coming out the bottom. You guys don't want to work off of some. There we go. Couldn't get it to move. There we go. Just like that. I need my favorite thread here. We're gonna do a double bow once again. You guys sick of double bows? I love double bows, so I can't ever get sick of them. With linen. I don't always like double bows with other things, but with the linen thread, I think they just look really neat. And it It's easy to work with most of the time. Just gonna make it pretty. Snip this one, and then just gonna put it right up there. Use our glue dots. Just like that. Okay. See, I like the checkers better, but I didn't have enough of that. Okay, so take this back, and we're just going to put it halfway on, like this. So it means that we only add a little bit of glue right here. Back on. There we go. Now, on the inside, I put "So happy to have you in my life." So I'm going to go ahead and get that stamp again. And I used, wow, I didn't use pecan pie. Don't faint. I actually use Lost Lagoon. I don't know, I usually stamp with that. I know I did on the front, but that's like the focal point. I usually don't do the inside with a different color. I usually use pecan pie or just magenta black. Right, center. That's not a good one. I rocked it. Don't rock it or it messes up, right? We all know that. This is the other heart that I punched. If I can find it. I may have lost it. Nope, there it is. Put it right there. Used pecan pie. For the mat. And in the center. I think that's it. We will look. Oops, got hair. Oops, I squished it. Okay, there we go. Let's see, are they the same? Oh, no, I gotta put the bling. So, I'll use a big one down there. A little one up here. Oops, not the blue. Not the dusty blue. Pecan pie. And pecan pie. There we go. Now we're done. Same card. There we go. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3. Sorry, my arm. Number 2. And number 1. still say this one's my best favorite, and then this one is my least favorite. I don't know why I don't like that one, but I don't. I made it, but I still don't care for it. Okay, that's it for tonight. Oh, I wanted to show you the cute little bunny basket I started making. I haven't, and the bunny itself. Oops. Look at this. Is this not the cutest little thing? It comes out and then you weave the paper through. I haven't glued down the little sides. It is so cute. And look at this bunny. I almost didn't get it. And then this is a new embossing folder. I love it. Can you see that? And I thought that would look cute on that. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play with this. I did this a little bit last night. And this is the pretty paper that comes with the bunny. I'm thinking this. I just love it. I can't wait to play with it and then put stuff in the basket. Like I said, I wasn't going to get it, and then I saw it. Again, I looked at it and I thought, oh, people need Easter cards. I need Easter cards. So, okay, so let me go ahead and flip you. It says we're still live. Flip you. There we go. I'm sorry you see my ceiling. There I am. Finally, I did it right. I'm sorry my computer died. I have to remember to charge it and make it okay. I thought 60% would have been enough, but I guess not. So if you talk to me and left any chats, I will go ahead and get back to you because I feel bad. But thank you so much for coming and seeing me make these 4 cards. Don't forget, this Monday is my first ever scrapbook club. I will talk more about it, how much it is and all that on Monday night at 7 o'clock. And don't forget, if you want to join and be part of this wonderful community, come join me at 2 Long Dogs and a Stamper. Be in our group and enjoy creativity and support and just the love of paper crafting. Okay? Thank you so much. Also, product of the month. It's really pretty. I can't wait to get it. I think I'm getting it tomorrow, so I'll show it to you on Monday. I think that's it. I'm backwards because I put the phone differently, so the camera, I keep looking wrong. I don't know. You know me and the camera. I don't do well. So what do I say? I say, let's make happy hearts, one crafty creation at a time. And that's what Stampin' Up! Is all about. Thank you so much for coming and visiting me. Hope I'll see you Monday, okay? Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.